All right, so I was cruising through New Balance's website and I saw a pair of these over there. This is the New Balance Fresh Foam X 860 V14. Now, I did a review previously on the 880 and I figured I'd go ahead and try the 860. And first of all, the colorway, I actually really like this one. This is a nice kind of like an off-white oatmeal sort of color, a little bit of yellow and black. Anyways, in this video, I wanted to give you guys just my general overview of the 860 V14 and let you guys know what I think about the model. Hope you guys enjoy, and if you guys are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. This video is going to be sponsored by New Balance. It's pretty awesome that I'm able to work with a brand and actually deliver videos for you guys on products that I just genuinely really enjoy. So much appreciated to the New Balance team for allowing me to create this content. So as I mentioned, this is the 860. I also do have the 880s and the 1080 V13s, and I'll do a comparison between all three of these in a future video. So check back on the channel and I'll have that comparison video for you guys very soon. For this video, I just wanted to focus primarily on this shoe, let you guys know some of the things I like or dislike about the model, and let's go ahead and get into it. So the New Balance Fresh Foam X 860 V14 comes in at $140, and this is a gray matter with black and ginger lemon colorway. Really like that one. And a couple things worth noting about this shoe that is pretty nice is they actually have narrow versions of this model, as well as standard, wide, which is 2E, and then extra wide, which is 4E. Also, if you scroll down to the bottom, it does say that these are crafted for stability and best for all day wear. Cushioning is soft. Support says stability, so this is a stability runner. And then also the weight is 10.8 ounces, and it does have an 8 mm heel to toe drop. A brief description, it says, built for reliability over the long haul and sustained comfort over all distances. The 860 is a true go-to shoe. The Fresh Foam X 860 V14 combines innovative stability plate technology with the pinnacle underfoot cushioning experience of Fresh Foam X. It also does mention that these do have a rocker profile. So I've had these for a couple weeks now. I've been wearing them on and off, walking around the blocks and stuff like that, taking the kids to the park, just some small jogs here and there. And overall, I can say that this is a pretty nice pair of shoes that is great for like the everyday person that just wants an everyday, all day pair of sneakers. So just a general overview of the shoe, you do have like an engineered mesh upper, and then you do have the N that is fused on the sides, on both sides in kind of a silver outline. You also do have some extra fused layers for the laces in 3 different locations, 2 on the bottom and then 1 in yellow up towards the top. There's some added structure for the toe guard as well as the heel of the shoe. I do like that you have a traditional tongue, and then also the cushioning here. The tongue is gusseted and it does have a nice fit, and it's just overall very comfortable on feet. Not a crazy amount of bells and whistles or anything like that, but it definitely is something that just gets the job done. Where things are a little bit more exciting, I think, is in the midsole of the shoe. They do have a couple different things going on here. It does look like there's a dual density foam compound on this, and I don't know if it's just because they chose 2 different colors for this colorway. Like there is like an off white kind of bone color, and then also there's like a white color, and they do feel a little bit different to the touch. The upper layer does feel a little bit softer, and then the bottom layer does feel a little bit more firm. So I'm not 100% sure if it's actually a dual density foam, but it does feel like it to myself, and it would make sense that the softer layer is on top and the firmer layer is on the bottom. The outsole traction is pretty decent as well. You can see there is a nice amount of traction through the shoe. There is an exposed foam area in the midfoot of the shoe, but you do see the rubber does go around the outsides of the shoe. After wearing these a bit, there is a little bit of wear in the middle of the shoe, but Fresh Foam X wears pretty well from what I've experienced. So I haven't had a lot of ripping up or anything like that in the middle of the shoe. You do have the prominent 860 branding on the heel, as well as on the tongue. It does say NB Fresh Foam X 860. It doesn't say anything about V14 or anything. Also, it does have Fresh Foam X branding on the midsole of the shoe. And then back to this midsole, you do have a really interesting stability plate through the middle. As you could see on the medial side, it is kind of outlined in this yellow color and then wraps its way around through the other side. And it is something that is separating the foam. Now it's fairly rigid to the touch. You can actually feel it right here, but it's not so firm and it doesn't stick out that it's going to be like anything where it's going to actually hurt you. And I believe the reason why they added that in is for extra stability to the shoe. And it is kind of interesting the way that the stability plate runs through the shoe, because you can see it covers the back half here and then the full half on the medial side. So these are probably made specifically for people that like go like this when they're like running. As somebody that's wearing these more casually for walking around and just all day, everyday wear, it's not something that I noticed at all, like from a comfort perspective. It's just a comfortable shoe. It just felt normal for myself walking around, heel strike, toe off. Like it just felt like a nice, smooth, rolling pair of sneakers. And the comfort is quite nice as well because it does have that Fresh Foam X. Now I will do a deep dive comparison between these other 2 models like I mentioned, but just quickly, like the 880, I would say is a little bit more firmer on my foot than the 860s. The 860s actually felt a little bit softer on feet for myself. The 1080s though are much softer than both of them combined. Even though they're all Fresh Foam X, not all Fresh Foam X is typically created equally. Some of them are made with different compounds. The 1080 V13s are very soft underfoot. One of my favorite shoes of the year. I personally prefer that crazy soft, squishy feel. But there are a lot of people that think that the 1080 V13s are going to be too soft and squishy for everyday walking, like what I prefer using them for. So other people may actually like the 880 or the 860 as well. So I'll get into some more details again in a future video. But overall, I would say that this is a great pair of sneakers if you're looking for something comfortable, looking for something to be able to walk around in all day, every day, and having a nice amount of cushioning in the shoe that is fairly soft. And these do feature added stability in them for walking around, which could be a plus as well for those people, again, just wanting something a little bit more stable feeling. If you've never tried New Balance Fresh Foam X out in general, like my suggestion is just try it out. Like, it's very comfortable stuff. It's soft, it's cloud-like, it's made for cushioning. They do have the New Balance Fuel Cell line as well, which is made more for like quick, snappy, like responsiveness, but those are also very soft and comfortable as well. But the Fresh Foam X is made more for cushioning. And you know, there's a lot of running sneaker reviews out there on sneakers like these because they are running shoes, but it's nice to be able to have my own perspective on the product. I'm a heavier set guy. A lot of the people that are runners out there are very, very fit, very lightweight. They don't get to experience the full amount of the cushioning that I do for having just a little bit more heavier set body. And I will tell you that New Balance Fresh Foam X is one of my favorite foams on the market, and it's nice to be able to have a couple different tiered versions of the product. And as I mentioned, it's nice to be able to have different widths from a narrow to an extra wide version. As for fit of these, I would say they are true to size. I do have a 9.5, these fit me perfect. Also, I do have a wider foot, and I typically get wide versions in the Fuel Cell. I don't get the wide versions in the Fresh Foam X. The regular pairs for me are just wide enough. I've got the wide ones in the past, and they're actually just too wide for my feet. But I love the fact that they do have extra wide versions for people that have really wide feet. It makes a big, big difference. So is this sneaker gonna be a buy for you or not? Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, pros and cons. I do think that this is a comfortable pair. It is a little bit heavier than the 860, but it is a little bit softer on feet. It's supposed to add a little bit more stability to the model as well. Something that I did not notice any stability issues at all walking around in the shoes casually. And the engineered mesh upper is comfortable. The tongue and the collar padding is very comfortable as well. You have extra durability with the rubber on the outsole of the shoe. So this is really truly like a one-stop shop sort of pair of sneakers if you're looking for a comfortable pair. Something that has not a crazy amount of bells and whistles, but something that can be worn casually and something that you can find comfortable like myself. This is my opinion. Leave a comment and let me know what yours is. And appreciate y'all for stopping by and watching. If you guys are interested in buying the 860s or the 880s or 1080s, I will link all three of them in the description of the video. And I will have a detailed video comparison of all three of these very, very soon. So check back on the channel. Appreciate you for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And hopefully you'll see you back on the channel for some more sneaker content soon. All right, peace guys.